Hey guys, Brandon here from Airsoft King 19 with my first pellet gun review. This is of the Gamo Bone Collector Bull Whisper. I got this gun for Christmas, and before I get a lot of crap from you trolls out there saying I'm spoiled, this is the first out of all pellet and airsoft guns that I own, the first gun I did not buy myself. So I was really thankful for this, and so yeah, I didn't really write a script or nothing like that. Haven't got to shoot this, so I'm just gonna spitball out and just describe or talk about some of the features of the gun that I like, and all the good and the bad and the ugly. So I essentially got everything it came with, and then some. So here's the gun. I got it in that OD green with the rubber accents all over it. It did not come with this scope right here. This is one of my aftermarket scopes, but it did come with this Gamo brand one. Let's see if I could try to focus the camera better. It came with some of these pellets. These are like the PBA Platinum Edition. Came with the Allen wrench for the scope. Came with the scope cleaner. Came with the scope cover, which you see on the actual scope. The scope itself is not half bad, but it was bad enough for me to want to put a better one on there. Let me see if I could get a little scope cam real quickly. There it is. So no mil dots, nothing fancy, just a standard scope. This one is much better. You guys probably seen it in some other videos, but yeah, much nicer. So I only got to shoot it twice, and it wasn't even at a target. It was just to get an idea of how it sounds and how it feels, and it was really nice. I just shot at the grass twice. It was quiet compared to my Gamo Big Cat 1200, which is a great gun. There is some differences other than external differences, as you could see, like the color and everything. This is 1200 feet per second with a PBA like edition ammo, and it's about 1000 feet per second with lead, and it is brake barrel just like this one. But that one I believe is a spring, so as you're cocking it back you hear some kind of springing noise, and when you shoot it, it carries a sound. It's kind of like an echo, but it's probably just the spring rattling around. With this one, it's a IGT system, which means that you could cock it and shoot it a month later and it doesn't damage it. And the sound is much sharper and quicker, and it has basically no echo or no after sound. It's very quick. Sorry about that, guys. We had a call coming in and I didn't want to keep the video rolling and annoy you guys with the phone ringing. But as I was saying, the sound compared with the Bone Collector and the Big Cat 1200, the Bone Collector sounds much higher quality because it's much quicker and a sharper kind of sound and carries no rattling or echo sound afterwards. So as far as like in a place where a lot of people are at, if you're going to be target shooting by any houses, people are probably going to hear this one before they ever hear this one. It is a little bit quieter. Now let's get into detail. As far as the barrel, it looks very, very nice. It's like grooved all over. There's those lines, full metal. It feels very good. There's those little grooves right there. Makes it look like a very, very cool sniper, I guess, from like a movie or something. I don't know. It looks really cool. One thing that looks kind of funny to me, but it's not a big deal at all, is that it's a very, very cool looking and thick barrel, and then when you reach there, it kind of looks like a cone, but that's only because it's brake barrel, and it's really not that big of a deal. If you look at it from here, you really can't tell. Another little feature I didn't really like, I don't know what they were going for here. It looks like some kind of fake safety or something, like right there, those little grooves. I don't know what Gamo was going for there. Anyway, so I'm just going over some little features here. It is kind of bumpy on the rubber. Feels very good, and because it is like that on the grip, is very, very comfortable. It's not slippery. Feels very comfortable. So is the Gamo Big Cat 1200, just because it's very light. As far as weight between these two, they are both like not irritatingly heavy. They're pretty light actually. The Bone Collector is a little bit lighter, heavier, but it's nothing to be irritated about. It's just fine. This right here is rubber. It's a very nice rubber. Let's see. A big difference, or a big improvement with the Bone Collector and the Big Cat is the smooth action trigger. It feels very, very good. You could just do that all day. It's very, very nice. It's probably going to be more consistent than the regular Gamo trigger, like that one. And it looks very good. The silver trigger, it stands out on the gun. It's very cool. But what I meant about being more consistent is that the pellet will leave the same spot the trigger's at each round, where this one might vary a little bit. They're both good triggers, but I like this one a little bit more. The safety is, of course, right above, making this fire and that safe. I'm sorry. No, I think I said it right. Yeah, fire and then safe. Right there. Okay. What else? I feel like I'm going to be leaving some stuff out. There are no iron sights at all, like the Whisper edition, not the Bull Whisper. So I like that, so because I'm going to be using a scope anyway. Let's see. The recoil absorbers or whatever like that, I think it looks very weird when it's like that. But you can take them out, and it looks very cool, more skeletonized, and I'll do that right now in just a sec. Alright, so I took those off, and I heard that it makes a pretty good difference when you take them off and you shoot it. I heard that it absorbs the shock a little bit better. Anyway, those are the rubber pieces that were there. And as you can see, it looks very, very cool, more skeletonized. Let me try to put it in like the light just so you can see through it. I think it looks very cool like that. Like I said, skeletonized and everything like that. So I don't think I'll ever put those in there again. That was only for the video. But they are included if you want to. But I don't see a reason at all to have that on there. I mean, I'm just going over some of the external things, so there's not too much to talk about. I haven't really shot it at targets yet. Like I said, I just shot at the ground a few times. I was looking at shooting this today, go target shooting, but it is cold, like really cold. It's not passing freezing today. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Looks like distraction number 2 just came in. I was getting another call on my phone. Alright, as I was saying though, it is not passing freezing today where I live, and it is going to be really cold. So I'm not going to be shooting today, but tomorrow it's going to be in its 60s or something like that, which should be fine. So, like I said in my my last video, I was going to get a scope cam, and I did. My parents actually bought me the scope cam. Here it is. So as you can see, it just looks like a hunk of metal, but I will put it on my gun in just a second so you guys can see how it works. I forgot the brand. Let's see. A Steady Picks, Deluxe, what else? There, Orion, something like that. It's a company out of California, and this thing is pretty heavy metal. It's not too heavy, but I mean, you feel that it's very hefty, I guess, and it's not going to break on you. A lot of different knobs and twists and stuff, so you could lock it in the exact way you want it. Here's where you could put your camera. I'm blocking the light. There we go. You can put your camera right there. Really, really cool design. So actually, let me just put that on this gun right now, just so you guys could see how it would look like. Alright, so I got the scope mount on here. Let me try to get some good lighting. Alright, so as you can see, it looks very, very weird, especially without a camera. But it locks in right there on the scope, and it's very, very steady. And you put your camera right there, and then, so for example, if I were to put my camera right there, and then if I zoom in, it's very cool. Let me try to focus. There we go. So there's nothing that it's aiming at right now, so it looks very blurry. It's just aiming at a wall right there. So yeah. So that's basically how it's going to work, and I'm going to be using a small Canon camera, not this Canon 60D. So I think that kind of wraps up just the overall review. Oh, and one note that I don't think I touched on is that this with PBA rounds does shoot, let's see if I could get that, 1300 feet per second. Oops, let's see here. Yep, there it is. While the Big Cat shoots something like 1200, so 100 feet per second more. Not a big difference when we're talking about pellet guns, but it does have a little bit more power. So yeah, now I think I wrapped up the overall video. Look forward to a shooting video I'm probably gonna go shooting tomorrow, so I might make a video tomorrow. But there's probably gonna be a shooting video sometime this week. So if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you see so you're notified when I do make that video. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.